you doing here? Who are you?
Put that down. Martin!
Will he be all right, Dr. Watson?
It's a bad wound, but I've done all I can for him here. I'm going to the hospital, Lord Brompton. Your secretary might be able to give us a description of the intruder.
You'll let me know about his condition.
You can rely on me, sir. Terrible, shocking thing to have heard. What do you imagine that the intruder was after?
I've no idea. The room is undisturbed, and the safe is closed.
But it might have been opened.
You may be right, Mr. Holmes.
Anything missing?
No. Nothing. Martin must have disturbed him before he could take anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for the evening. I'm sorry it ended as it did.
Yes. Thank you, Lord Brompton.
I shall see you day after tomorrow at the conference. Unless, of course, you wish to see me before.
I'll see you the day after tomorrow, Dr. Sergius. Simpkins, will you show my guest out?
What's your question, Lestrade?
Question? What question?
The question that you dropped in to ask.
I didn't drop in to ask a question. I came here as a matter of simple courtesy to tell you the latest news.
I thank you for that, Lestrade.
You're very welcome.
Lord Brompton said that nothing was taken from the safe.
When did he say that?
After you left last night.
Why did he say that?
Because I asked him.
Oh, I thought of asking him that myself.
Well, why didn't you?
Because the safe was closed. When I entered the room, the first thing I noticed was the safe was closed.
Perhaps the thief closed it after he opened it.
Thieves don't usually bother to do that.
The thieves don't usually bother to carry guns. Or to break open a modern safe like that one.
So the intruder was not a thief.
Yes, he was.
Now I'm confused.
So am I.
You're confused because we're dealing with a very special kind of thief who was hired to do a very special kind of job.
And you can name him.
I believe I can.
You mean you know who the thief is? It's my duty to inform you that it's your duty to name the thief.
Is that the question you wanted to ask?
Yes.
I think you should name him, Lestrade.
Me?
How many men are there in England who could open that safe and who would carry a gun?
Could open that safe and carry a gun. Arthur Davy.
Still on the continent.
Yes, that's right. He's living in France.
Ron Gregor is still in jail.
Well, he'd carry a gun, but... Ballard.
David Ballard, there you are. You see, Lestrade, you've named him. You don't need my help at all.
No, I don't, do I? I'll scour the city. I'll bring him in.
Scour the city, but don't bring him in.
But if you're both certain that he is the thief... I've got to bring him in, Holmes. That's standard procedure.
A thief who leaves jewelry in the safe and takes a piece of paper, a document of some kind, is not standard procedure. Nothing about this case is standard procedure.
Your forthcoming statement to the committee will decide whether or not your country enters into a treaty with my country. Think of it as a simple business decision.
I've already made my decision, Sergius. I'm not going to recommend the treaty.
You made that decision before last night. My dear friend, why on earth did you keep those papers?
They say every man makes at least one mistake in his life.
You made two. First the mistake, and then you kept a record of it.
It was so long ago. A classic fragment of a wild youth. I didn't think anyone knew.
It's my job to know. But just so there is no misunderstanding between us, let me be very specific. You will either vote the way I want, or you will be completely discredited. You are fortunate I offer you an opportunity to work for us.
I'm your puppet.
Exactly.
You're certain that Steve Ballard's in there?
Oh, he's in there, all right. The house for the raiding. My men have been watching him for 2 hours.
I can't see any policemen.
Man over there repairing a bicycle. Man cleaning the street and the man feeding his horse.
You mean that one there?
Yes, he's one of my men. He's one, too. He's got a keen eye, Holmes.
You've men out of sight ready to pick him up when he leaves his digs?
Makes no difference which way he turns. He'll be covered.
All right, let's force him out.
Well, remember, he has a gun, Holmes.
I don't think he'll let me forget it. My name's Sherlock Holmes.
What do you want?
For the moment, I want to save your life.
What do you mean? Save my life.
I said for the moment. Saving your life doesn't really interest me, but we can use each other for the moment.
I've got a gun.
I know.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
You and Dr. Sergius, who hired you to rob the safe last night.
How do you know Sturgis hired me?
You just told me.
Yeah, very clever.
No, Mr. Ballard, very obvious. Just as obvious as the fact that Dr. Sergius is going to kill you.
Sturgis daren't kill me.
Because you haven't given him the document yet?
Yeah, that's right.
You'll have to give it to him before the conference starts.
So?
You know what he's going to do with that document?
Yeah, he's going to blackmail Lord Prompton.
Exactly. And after the conference is over, you will be able to blackmail Dr. Sergius.
I wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't you? Whether you would or whether you wouldn't is not important. What is important is that you can blackmail him. He knows that, you know that. If not immediately, then shortly.
Look, I can take care of myself.
I hope so, Ballard. But I wouldn't want to be in your shoes at night. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes during the day.
That Bernard?
Yes.
And your men are going to follow it?
They're going to do more than that.